So with the Nintendo Switch selling like gangbusters and the recent report that they're doubling down on production, it seems like Nintendo Switch is prepared to get more third-party support. So this is our top 5 third-party games that we want to see on the Switch. I'm joined by Reggie, and the first game that we want to see is Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. I think this is a really good opportunity to get it to Nintendo fans, finally. Because we didn't get it on the Wii U, even though it was on the 360. So I think it's possible that they could make it, especially because of that reason, because they made it for 360 and PS3, and the Switch is stronger than that. And it's gonna be freaking awesome to play that game like on an appointment, and you can do it like a side mission, or you have to go and you just pause it and then go to your house, then dock it and continue playing the game. That's freaking amazing.
So yeah, I myself never played Metal Gear 5, but I do know a lot of people, including you, that did play it. Told me that was amazing. So if they were to port it over to the Switch, I would definitely consider buying it. So just like you said, the portability aspect of the Switch itself makes it more appealing. You can do maybe not story-heavy side missions, but just side missions that maybe you don't need to be engrossed in the story or anything like that. You can just do it on the go. You have like a doctor's appointment, like you said. You have to go to a government office. Everyone knows how slow they are. So that will be actually amazing. And like you said at the beginning, this game already came out on the 360 and PS3. The Switch is definitely more powerful than those two systems. So you should either run better or look better. So of the games that we have on the list, this is actually the most doable one. So I would really like it if they go ahead and were able to port it over to the Switch. So the next game that we would like to be ported over to the Nintendo Switch is Battlefront 2. Now, this one is maybe not that doable since the graphics of Battlefront are really high end. But it's Star Wars. It should be on a Nintendo system. That doesn't make sense. And there are a lot of Star Wars games that were popular on Nintendo system, like Rogue Squadron, which just feel right at home. And I don't know, with Star Wars as a property, just like Nintendo, that they reach out to every player of every age, every film goer. So I think it's just natural. Nintendo will be a natural fit for them.
So yeah, like Reggie said, I don't know if this is gonna be kind of hard, but because EA already said that they're making the game on a special engine that it can only run on Xbox One and PC or PS4. They don't want to port anything, but it just doesn't make any sense to have a Disney game not on Nintendo, where that's your audience right there. So hopefully they can work something out, because this one is gonna have single player as well as multiplayer. So it's gonna be freaking awesome if they can work something out. Just I don't know, put a 720p or something. I don't know. Maybe EA is seeing the sales and just seeing money on Nintendo, and they force DICE to make it. And once they do it, hopefully they do a good job. They just don't put they put a really good effort, not even half-assed.
Yeah.
So yeah, and the next game that we have on our list is Kingdom Hearts 3. This one, I had no idea because they haven't even said the requirements or anything. So hey, it could be doable. It looks cel-shaded, it looks animated enough. I really like to play. I never played Kingdom Hearts because it wasn't on a Nintendo console. So I'm hoping I could get to play this one on the go, and it's gonna be freaking amazing if I could finally play Kingdom Hearts on a Nintendo platform with Disney.
Yeah, at least for myself, the only thing that I played about Kingdom Hearts is a demo that they did on the 3DS. I think it was Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah.
That game or the demo, it was really good, and I really liked it. And the colors, they're very vibrant. So, I myself would like to have it on the Switch, and if you can take it on the go, that will be just, the cherry on top. It will be actually a pretty good if Square Enix will be able to do anything, port this game over. Maybe just like Battlefront, they have to maybe downgrade it a little bit, maybe the graphics, the resolution. That'll be fine. It will be like
Or the frame rate.
Yeah.
You can put it 30. I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
Just make it possible, please.
Yeah. Okay, so the next game on the list is actually one of my favorites. Is I think one of the games I have played the most in the past 8 to 10 months, more or less. And I'm talking about Overwatch. Now, the only type of hurdle that I see that would prevent this game from coming to the Switch is the, always online requirement.
Yeah.
But, that's basically, I don't see that type of difference, that big of a difference between the Switch and other consoles because, you can just leave it dock or you can connect it to Wi-Fi if you have it handheld mode. Because the graphics style, I think, will fit perfectly. I do think that they will be able to pull it off on the Switch. Looking maybe a little less, instead of 1080, maybe 720p, but in the same frame rate, 60 frames per second, because it's cel shaded. It shouldn't be that hard to go ahead and bring it over. I do know the game director of Overwatch did state that they're always looking at different platforms to bring Overwatch to, but they didn't say yes or no that they would bring the game over.
Okay, yeah, and yeah, for me, I love the game, but not as much as you do, But yeah, that game is Game of the Year of 2016. So hey, if we can get it, that's gonna be awesome. And just to be able to take it on the go, you can connect to a Wi-Fi, a Wi-Fi spot, everywhere, almost everywhere, so you can play online on the go. But just to get that game, or just to play it together, like a 3DS. What do you say that? You know what I mean, right? Like the
like local multiplayer.
Local multiplayer, but yeah. So if you can get together and get people, I don't know, like on the Smash Brothers, when I used to go to the mall, there was people, or like 8-10 people, just sitting there like in a circle playing Smash Brothers against each other. There's no Wi-Fi. They're just connecting through the local multiplayer. So if they can do something like that with Overwatch, that's gonna be amazing. And yeah, I think they have to lower the resolution, but not the frame rate. Frame rate needs to be 60 because that's one of the things that make that game awesome. So hopefully we can get that game. And then the last game, the number one of my second most anticipated game, or it is right now my first, because Legend of Zelda already came out, is Final Fantasy VII, the remake.
What's his name anyway?
We have to get it, guys. We have to. There's no reason why not. Cloud was in Smash Brothers. That has to be a thing. That has to be the reason why. That has to be the clue. We need it. If we can get that game, especially now that they're gonna make it episodic, so they cannot say, oh, it's just gonna be too huge. You're gonna make it episodic, so it's gonna be like 3 episodes. I don't know how many episodes it's gonna be. So yeah, oh my god, I want to get that game. That's all I want to say. I love that game. That's just like my second favorite game of all time. So oh my god, I want to get that game. And yeah, that's all I gotta say. I love that game. I want it. Cloud needs to be with Link on the same system.
Yeah, for me, Final Fantasy VII is a masterpiece. It's a classic of video games in general. And just like you said, Cloud was released in Super Smash Brothers. I think everyone, or almost everyone, saw that as a clue that maybe they're gonna, bring Cloud over to a Nintendo system, like a proper Final Fantasy game, not an addition to an ensemble cast of fighters. So, again, like most of the games on the list, maybe technical wise, they will need to work around it, lower the resolution, textures. I don't know, but they need to bring it over. And I think, I have a gut feeling that maybe they would. They're gonna do it because if you see at least like Dragon Quest, Square Enix is supporting the Switch really big and supported the Wii U and the 3DS. So yeah, I see. I think that if they were gonna go ahead and pay attention to the sales, and if the sales continue to be this strong throughout the year, I think that maybe Square Enix would consider bringing it over, since it's money talks. These are companies, and this is basically the same for all the developers on the list. If the Switch keeps selling like it's selling now, which may not be Wii on the level of the original Wii, but it's Wii-like. It's setting a little less. So if it does sell like that for the first year and a half, I would think that some of these games on the list will be ported over.
And the most important thing is selling more than the Wii U.
Yeah. So it's already a success.
Exactly.
So yeah, guys, that's it for today. We just wanted to give you guys our thoughts about what are the top 5 third-party games that we want on the Switch. Later on, we'll go ahead and do a top 5 of first-party games that we will want on the Switch.
Metroid.
So go ahead and stay tuned for that. And remember to like, subscribe, comment below, hit the notification bell, share the video. And remember, we also have a new Facebook page and a Twitter page as well. STGR Bros 64, exactly like that. So you can go ahead and follow us there.
Yeah, and you're gonna see it on the description below. So
okay, guys, later.